minutes so you can see. The conditions ain't all that great, and I do have the preamps on. I still got, with the preamps, I got you by the S9, but what I'll do is I'll record you for a few minutes, and then you can see what that brand new IC-7000 sound like over here at the break.
Check on that. Appreciate it, man. Cause yeah, I ain't got it. I ain't got the whole amp hooked up or anything like that. I'm just running. It's showing. I got this little power supply. This little Radio Shack power supply. About 13 volts, 13.8. It says on there. I ain't got no voltmeter on it or anything like that. So it's pushing on my board. It says maybe 90 watts right now. So maybe if I stick it on your pyramid power supply, the one that goes up to 15 volts, maybe it'll push up to maybe it'll hit 100. But yeah, man, shoes, man. I like the look of this radio. Huge, small. Let me see how many clutches you got. Maybe 10 or maybe a little bit more than that if I start counting them. But yeah, man, I like the screen. The receive seems to be pretty good, man. I've been picking up everybody. Everybody sounds good on there. So I ain't got nothing. I ain't got none of my 8-band or any of that stuff hooked up to it. It's just straight stock microphone, and then straight from the radio straight to the antenna. I ain't got nothing in between there. So shoot, I've been reading on the computer. They say that this old stock mic is crappy. So I got a guy out there, he's supposed to change the elements in there, but everybody says it sounds pretty good, so I don't know, maybe that guy is, what they call that, when they trick everybody, and what they call that stuff, magic juice or something like that, man. Maybe he's just trying to fool everybody.
That's a hater is what that is. That's a hater mad because he ain't got a radio like that. That's what you call that. But no, it sounds good over here. You can kind of hear when you pronounce your words, you can kind of hear that pop in there. You can hear a little bit of pop in that thing, but that ain't no big deal. That's understandable with a mic like that. I had I got a 706 over here, and what I ended up doing with that was I had a Heil, a little handy mic. It was a handy, what was that thing called? It was a H-IC, I think is what it was called. A little tiny handheld, little small mic. And that one worked good on the ICOM. The ICOM's kind of funny with the kind of output that it requires, But and then they all use those condenser elements, which is cool. They work all right, but. I have used the same elements, but then changed the filtering in them just a little bit to kind of change the tone a little. But it sounds good over here, though. You'll see it. There's I'll do like 5 minutes or so, and then you can see what the things sound like over here. But and I've heard those radios too, with running like say like one of them 8-band EQs like you got. I've heard them with that going into them, and they sound good like that too. They respond pretty good. I don't think they'll transmit real wide. I want to say they'll only. I forgot they do like 2.7 or something like that. But which is cool though. But they respond pretty good to everything else. So it ought to be interesting. But yeah, it is a pretty neat little piece to break.
Yeah, sure. I supposed to. Of course, like I got it today, so I told my wife I was going to stick it back in the box and put it on the Christmas tree. But that might be too far. I don't know when they sell some fibs once in a while. But yeah, man, I was surprised how small this radio is, man. It's like smaller than it reminds me of like a Magnum 257 or, man, it's super small. Might be. It's been a while since I've seen that old Magnum. But when I open it up, it's got a fan in it and all that good stuff. So, shoot, man, it's a nice little radio. I was looking on the computer and I did the mod so you can watch the TV on the thing. But of course, I ain't figured out how you go to that part yet. But I don't know if it'll work no more. I know that they say that you can't use rabbit ears no more on regular TV. You gotta have some kind of digital box or something. So I don't know if it'll still work, if it'll still work anymore. But I don't know. They got this other, like a 7-inch screen or whatever you can hook to it. So if it's, cause this, it's probably about, the screen on this radio is probably about 2 inches, 2 by 2 maybe, it looks like. So it's got that, 000's got that old IC-751 Alpha, and you put the button on there, and it's, the radio, his radio got a woman saying, telling you the frequencies and everything on there. I didn't pay attention. I pushed it by accident one time, but I didn't pay attention if it was a nice sounding lady or or what. But yeah, man, I like this radio. Hopefully the audio sounds pretty good. But of course, I pre-ordered the adapter so I can hook up my regular. Cause it's got that, what they call it, look like a telephone hookup on the end of the microphone. What they call that, modular connector. So I got the adapter, so I could hook it up. I just gotta go and look for that thing. I got it somewhere around here in my box of junk over here, and hook it up. Then I could hook up all the old 8-band and EQ Plus to it.
Yeah. They work pretty good. One thing you got to do though, I don't know what kind of adapter you got, but well, let's see. Actually, I take that back. On the radio, on like say on the 8-band, you can switch it forward ICOM, so it shouldn't be a big deal. But what I was going to say was if you used audio stuff like what I got over here. On the audio lead, you need to break that line through a capacitor. You need to feed it through a cap because the radio is going to try to put a voltage on the condenser element to make it, to make the stock mic work. But if you use audio like this, I was going to say you got to make up a cord or buy one. I think Heil sells them like that, but you got to make up a cord that has a feed-through cap on there so you can isolate the DC on it. But it should be good though. You'll like it. I know with those things, man, they're pretty neat. They do a lot of stuff, and the neat thing about them too is they're ready to roll for a monitor. Like you said, but so you can mess around and put you one like I got over here. I got a little 22-inch on this thing, but I know other people, man, if they got the room, I've seen some bigger ones too to break.
Yeah, check on that. Look like this is starting to fade out on me there, so. Starting to lose it right at the end there. I was picking up about 5, 6 units, and then it went all the way down. So I don't know if you can hear me anymore. But I appreciate it, man. I'm gonna play with it, and yeah, man. I got my EQ, my 8-band and all that stuff. Yeah, you got that thing on the back where it goes to ICOM and all that. And yeah, I know what you mean. That old electret or whatever that is, ICOM microphones that need the power on them. So we'll test them out. All right there, 06, Mr. Larry, always a pleasure, my good friend. I don't know if you still got a copy on me, but we're gonna wave the early Merry Christmas wave to my good friend, old Mr. Larry. 1, 2, 1, 2, out here in the Pest Island, we waving at you, Larry. Aloha.
Yeah, right back. I still got a good copy on you. I mean, I got a perfect copy on. Now, if I wasn't looking at the needle, I think I had you way up in my radio. But I real good, perfect 5 on the audio. But I only got you by the S1, so it's all good though. But no problems out here because it's real low noise floor and all that, so it's all good. But yeah, anyways, I'm gonna ease back. I'll stick this video up there later on so you can check it out. I might upload it. I'll start it tonight, and it'll be up there probably in a couple hours. Kind of depending on how the internet's going and all that kind of stuff. But I'll get it loaded up, and you can see. You'll be able to see what it's doing, and you'll be happy with it too. So I know it'll be a good one. But all right, let me ease back, and happy holidays, and tell 000 and my buddy 442 if he's still around. Tell him I said what's up too. So anyways, I'll get with you. 1212. I'm back out of here to stop this video and do me some uploading. I'll see you.
All right there, Larry, appreciate it. I got you that time, so hey, be nice. What they call that, playing possum out there. All right there, Larry, 73s, my friend. I appreciate it, man. Aloha.
73s.